So I understand say many of these things while they talk, it be like wahala, it be like overwhelming, like say the thing too much, they for you. So many times I could just explain waiting the thing they do. But if you don't understand waiting I they talk, you feel always come this side here, W3 school. Now like they go they teach you about many concepts of programming, but they write them in very simple English. Maybe say you feel understand, anybody feel understand. So if you get waiting I don't explain, like if I talk about attributes now, you know to understand, oh, waiting I mean when I say attributes, you go just come this site, then you go just look here, you go type, you go just see I'm saying HTML attributes or elements or basic, you go click them. If you don't know something self where you want search, just come the search, you go press that button, then you go type waiting the search for here. So you go come scroll down, you feel even see more resources on waiting it be, on more examples, how the thing they work. If you want try the example yourself, you want see the code, you go just click this, try it yourself. When the code open, you go see the code for this side. You dey see am? So if it here, even they change your own code, you feel they write the code for here for this small playground. We they call this kind of thing playground. So if you write your own code for here and you go test them for here, if I press run, you go see, you go change the text. If I clean that text, you go see, you go clean. So you feel always do that for this side here. Make I close am. So anything where you don't understand, always come this W3 school. Now very helpful resource for any problem for programming, usually for coding. Now there you go come here. They're very, very helpful. But if you know to understand waiting in me and you want check more or you know find what they look for, if you come this MDN site where I show now before. If you come this MDN, you go see anything where you find. Just come here, you go see I'm saying you define HTML, you go type your search for here and it will give you the answer. If you even come this reference and then select any of them where you want for here. But if you don't do all these ones and you know see say I they show now something and you don't know waiting you go do or the thing not they work for your side, then you feel even ask people, you feel ask the community, you feel ask the whole programmers where they the internet for all over the world, you feel ask them for this site. It's called Stack Overflow. So you go Stack Overflow, you'll create an account if you sign in with Google or your GitHub or Facebook. I can explain GitHub later on and we go use GitHub later on. It's very important you get a GitHub account. But for now, you're going to create just accounts if you use your Google and then you go to ask questions for here. You go to ask the people say how I feel add attribute to image, you go to type your search for here. When you search when you get your search, they go to give you the results. And you go to read through people questions and answers and how people take solve their problem. And if you see say you know if you find that at the only time where you go come here, come they ask your own question. You see that button now there you come they ask when you know find. Because make I tell you, any problem when you go face today, most likely somebody else not already face out for this thing. So it go make sense if you come this site, make on check. Say, oh, shit, person don't face this my kind problem before. I don't know how they make text change color. I don't know how they move text or image for the center. All those things you go to write them for here. You go to search. And finally, the most easiest way and the fastest way and the best way to find your solution now to use Google. So when you use Google, Google most probably go bring this Stack Overflow site come up for you because person don't face your same problem. Then when you read them and see say the thing work, or if you look at them, if you understand, I see say no work, you'll come start to read for yourself. Say waiting happen here, you'll come they read the documentation, say waiting you change, waiting you miss. Now there you fit understand better how these things they work. So for the next video, we go start to they add classes and IDs, and then small we go start to they add styles to our beautiful web page for there. So I go see you now for the next video.